just to the left as you come inside. It's kept inside this glass box here. Beneath these crumbling walls and weathered graves lies the story of a crucifix that Cromwell once sought to obliterate. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I am here in Our Lady's Island here in County Wexford, and this is St. Ibar's old church ruin. So according to local tradition here in this old church, when Oliver Cromwell's soldiers approached the region in Wexford, villagers tried to protect sacred items from desecration. A young man, sometimes named Duffy, grabbed a cherished crucifix from a church altar here and fled across the shallow water of Our Lady's Island lake to hide it from the soldiers. He was reportedly shot and killed before he could reach safety, and the crucifix sank into the mud. Centuries later, a man by the name of Cogley in 1887, who was in this area in Our Lady's Island here, was searching for eels in the lake mud. He found the crucifix, missing only a small piece at first. Later he recovered that piece too, and the relic was restored. And today that relic and crucifix is in the newer church of the Assumption it's called. So we will be going inside that old church to see the crucifix that boy tried to run away with and was killed by Cromwell's soldiers. So an amazing piece of history. So what I'm going to do now is just walk around, read a couple of old graves here. Here lies the body of Murphy is the name, and it's hard to see a date on that. But that is the old church. What's left of it, the ruin, a double bell-cut tower on it. It's a beautiful old graveyard. Gets an awful lot of visitors here. But that's a tragic and very haunting story of the young man protecting the crucifix, only to be shot down by Cromwellian soldiers. And they reckon 10,000 soldiers marched into Wexford, and of course Cromwell was burning churches down. He didn't want the Catholic religion preached. We have a really nice railing around this one. So maybe some of the older ones are in this section. You can see all those beautiful daffodils as well. A lot of iron crosses. So I'll just go over this direction here and see what I can read on these inscriptions. So here we have a really old one here. And it says, "Here lies the body of Patrick Rogers." So, Irene Rogers, if you're watching this, here's your surname, who departed this life the 20th of December 1795, aged 36 years old. And we have a James Barry, who died in 1915, aged 64 also. Some great stonework on that. J. Byrne was a stone cutter who done that grave. So over beyond that area there, that young man was murdered by Cromwellian soldiers. And to think that they actually still have that cross, I think is fascinating piece of history to have. This is an oblate style grave here, and it says, "Pray for the soul of Patrick Lambert, who died on the 24th of February 1869, aged 54. Also his wife Bridget Lambert, and she died in 1912. So I think inside the old church ruin here would be the older graves. Here lie the body of Anne. Sinnott is the name on it, who departed this life 1775. Look at that, age 50 years old. Wow, 1775. And we have a number of other graves here as well. '1806 is on this. Some of them are kind of very hard to read. Hopefully we'll get to read something. Here lies the body of Patrick Rossiter, who departed this life 29th of August 1804, aged 32 years old. So they're buried. Headstones are just right underneath that old church in the corner there. And we'll see, can we read this old chest tomb? Erected by John Walsh, 1863 is the date on that. That is a big chest tomb. Here we have Anne, and it's hard to see the surname, who departed this life and she was 40 something years old. It's hard to read it. They're very weathered because, you know, we're so close to the water as well, so I'd imagine these wouldn't be surviving too well, the inscriptions, but some of them like are okay. You can see on this one here, look at that, the stonework. And this is William Pettis, I think, or Pettit, who departed this life February 1803, age 86 years old. Just beside that then we have, here lies the body of Thomas, Pettit, I think is the name on it, who departed this life January the 20th, 1800, aged 50 years old. So they're really nice old graves, and just on the other side of that one where we were reading earlier is a William Lambert who died the 26th of June 1932, age 67. So there's that name actually we were trying to read on the older 1700 ones. Pettit. That is the surname. So there's a number of those family names in this old graveyard. And I'll just look for a date on this one. 1799 is the date on this. James Flowers, 1799. Someone just left this old iron cross, look at that, on top of the grave. This looks like it's a slate style headstone here. Here lies the body of Richard Cloak, who departed this life July the 11th, 1799, aged 25 years old. Also the body of his mother Catherine. And just here we have a really small old iron railing going around this grave. So there's no inscription, so who knows, it could be a child's grave. Some more crosses. So the amount of, if walls could talk, I always say, the history that's, this place is steeped in history here. And the tale about the crucifix and the hard times people had back then. Imagine trying, to run away, run for your life, literally run for your life, to save these relics from the church, and only to be shot down. This is in memory of Anastasia Murphy, who died in 1896, age 76. And it's actually nice to see that maybe family members are still coming here after all these years, and they have put rosary beads on the cross. Right guys, so here we are outside the Church of Assumption in Our Lady's Island here, and the other part to the video, the connection that I was talking about, that crucifix that was found in the mud in the 1800s is actually inside this old church. So I'm going to take you in there now and have a look. So here we are inside, and it's amazing to think that the crucifix from the 1600s is kept in here. So just to the left as you come inside, it's kept inside this glass box here. And they actually have something on the wall here as well, you can see, in this historic relic. The figure enclosed crucifix was found in Ladies Island Lake in the vicinity of St. Ibar's in the summer of 1887. So if you want to read that, guys, pause the video. Feel free to read it.